Today we're going to download and install Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is one of the most popular editors on the market right now, and for good reason. It's cross-platform, so it has support for Windows, Linux, and Mac, and you can use it for a wide variety of programming languages, including all of the most popular ones like JavaScript, Python, you name it, and you can probably write it in Visual Studio Code. So you might be intimidated because we're downloading a program to start writing programs, but the reality is it's the same as downloading and installing any other program on your computer. So to start, we're just going to open up the link that you can find in the description, or you can just search download Visual Studio Code and it'll be the first result. In my case, we'll be installing on Windows, so I'm going to go ahead and click that. And then once the download completes, we can just start the installation process. That took forever, but okay. And I'm going to go ahead and accept the agreement and click next. I'm going to choose to install it at the default location, but if you'd prefer a different folder, you can change it right here. I am going to let it go ahead and create a start menu shortcut. And then you'll have this screen with a few different options here. I'm going to go ahead and just check all these boxes. Later in the video, I can show you what this open with code action actually does, and I think it's useful, so we might as well enable it. And then we'll just click install. If we leave this checkbox checked here and then click finish, you can see that we will just open up Visual Studio Code. And one of the first things that I would recommend you do is start getting familiar with some of the extensions that are available. There are a ton of really useful extensions depending on what language you're going to be programming in. But one that I want to recommend regardless is the Vim emulation. If you're not familiar with Vim, it's basically an editor that allows you to do all your typing and all of your editing of code with the keyboard only, so you don't use the mouse. And this extension is going to emulate those Vim motions, as they're called, and really speed up your development once you get familiar with it. I do intend to record some videos on Vim, so don't worry if you're not familiar with it yet. Also, just to demonstrate the open with code action here, you can see if you right click on a folder in the Windows Explorer and then click open with code, it'll actually go ahead and open up that folder for you in Visual Studio Code and let you get started programming. I hope this was helpful, and if this helped you, I would really appreciate if you could like the video and subscribe for more. In the upcoming videos, we'll be programming together, and I'm going to teach you how to start writing code.